Mark Elliott Zuckerberg is one of the most recognizable names in the modern technological era, best known as the co-founder and CEO of Meta Platforms, formerly called Facebook. His story is often told as a tale of genius, ambition, controversy, and vision. A young man who, from the walls of a Harvard dorm room, went on to reshape the way billions of people around the globe connect, communicate, and share their lives. Born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York, Zuckerberg was raised in a supportive household in the small town of Dobbs Ferry. His father, Edward Zuckerberg, was a dentist, while his mother, Karen, was a psychiatrist. Even from a young age, Mark showed an exceptional interest in computers and programming. At the age of 12, he had already created an early messaging system for his father's dental office, which he called ZuckNet, allowing staff to communicate through the computers in real time. This early experiment revealed not only his skill in coding but also his instinct for building tools that connected people. During his high school years at Phillips Exeter Academy, Zuckerberg's passion for software development continued to flourish. He built several computer programs and even created an early music player called Synapse, which used artificial intelligence to learn a user's listening habits and recommend songs accordingly. Big tech companies like Microsoft and AOL reportedly showed interest in acquiring the technology, but Zuckerberg turned down their offers, choosing instead to continue his education. This decision reflected a pattern that would define his career, not just selling ideas for quick profit, but scaling them into something far greater. In 2002, Zuckerberg entered Harvard University, where his journey toward creating Facebook would soon unfold. At Harvard, he quickly gained a reputation as a brilliant programmer. One of his early creations was a website called FaceMash, where students could compare and rate each other's photos. Though the site was shut down by the university within days for violating privacy policies, it hinted at Zuckerberg's ability to create viral platforms that captured people's attention. Just months later, in 2004, he and a group of fellow students, Eduardo Saverin, Andrew McCullum, Dustin Moskovitz, and Chris Hughes, launched the Facebook. Initially intended as an exclusive social network for Harvard students, the platform allowed users to create profiles, upload photos, and connect with friends. The idea spread like wildfire, and within months, Facebook expanded to other Ivy League schools, and eventually to universities across the United States. By 2005, the platform dropped the "they" from its name, becoming simply Facebook, and began attracting millions of users. Venture capital firms took notice, and the company secured major investments that helped it expand globally. Zuckerberg famously moved to Silicon Valley, where he dedicated himself fully to building the platform. He adopted a philosophy of move fast and break things, a mindset that encouraged experimentation, rapid innovation, and scaling without fear of failure. Under his leadership, Facebook grew from a college networking site into the world's largest social media platform, connecting billions of people. But Zuckerberg's journey has not been without controversies. Legal battles emerged early in Facebook's history, most notably with Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, who claimed that Zuckerberg had stolen their idea for a Harvard-based social network. The lawsuit was eventually settled, but it brought early attention to the intense competition and ethical challenges in the tech world. Over time, as Facebook grew in influence, it also faced increasing scrutiny over issues of privacy, misinformation, and its role in shaping politics and society. The Cambridge Analytica scandal of 2018, in which data from millions of Facebook users was misused for political purposes, became one of the biggest crises of Zuckerberg's career. He was called to testify before the U.S. Congress, defending Facebook's policies and vision while facing tough questions about accountability and the power of big tech. Despite these challenges, Zuckerberg's vision has remained consistent: to build platforms that connect people. Under his leadership, Facebook acquired several major companies, including Instagram in 2012, WhatsApp in 2014, and Oculus VR, expanding its reach into new technologies and industries. These acquisitions not only secured Facebook's dominance in the social media market but also reflected Zuckerberg's forward-thinking approach to the future of digital communication. In 2021, Zuckerberg announced a bold new direction for the company, rebranding Facebook as Meta Platforms. This move was tied to his vision of building the metaverse, a vast digital universe where people can interact, work, and socialize through virtual and augmented reality. While the idea has been met with both excitement and skepticism, it demonstrates Zuckerberg's desire to position himself not just as the leader of a social network, but as a pioneer in the next generation of the Internet. Beyond his work in technology, Zuckerberg, along with his wife Priscilla Chan, has also made significant contributions to philanthropy. In 2015, the couple launched the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, pledging to donate the majority of their wealth to causes such as education, scientific research, and healthcare. Their mission is to advance human potential and promote equality, reflecting a belief that technology and philanthropy can work hand in hand to solve some of the world's most pressing challenges. Today, Mark Zuckerberg remains a highly influential and polarizing figure. To some, he is a visionary who brought the world closer together, creating tools that allow families, friends, and communities to stay connected no matter the distance. To others, he represents the unchecked power of big tech companies and the ethical dilemmas that arise when profit, privacy, and influence collide. His legacy is still being written, and the ultimate impact of his work on society will likely be debated for decades to come. What is undeniable, however, is that Zuckerberg transformed the way humanity communicates. From a simple college project to a platform used by over 3 billion people worldwide, his story is one of extraordinary ambition and persistence. Whether through the growth of Facebook, the challenges of regulation, or the exploration of the metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg continues to stand at the center of some of the most important conversations about technology, society, and the future. His biography is not merely the story of one man, but the story of how one idea, an idea about connection, reshaped the world forever.